everyone, welcome back, and we are back with another stream today. So today we'll be doing the Caribert, wow, it really sounded like I said Caribert. Oh jeez. So we're gonna do okay, you know what? I'm gonna let the other guy say the name because I'm pretty sure I've seen enough spoilers, so I kind of know what this is about. But finally, we get some more lore drop. But for some reason, after said spoilers, I feel like a majority of the lore drop we're getting will probably be given during the Windbloom event quest, more so than during this Archon quest. But I mean, there will still be lore drop, but just probably not as heavy as what we were expecting to get maybe in this. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So apparently we have to go down to Port Ormos. So how are you guys doing? How's everyone been lately? Hopefully everyone's been doing great. Oh geez, yikes, this is kind of far. Okay, well, we're just... Why does that look so much further than the waypoint? But yeah, we'll get into that. So hopefully everyone's been having a great time so far, especially with, I don't know, life in general, work if you have work, or school. And hopefully everyone that plays Genshin has been having terrific luck with their polls, because I know winning the 50-50 it's pretty difficult for some people. Others are just naturally very, very lucky. Like, the level of luck you can encounter sometimes in game, it's insane. Oh, and we're going the wrong way. Great, great. Also, I would like to say I've been having pretty terrific luck so far.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Yes, that would be me, unless you're talking about Ether. If you've seen my brother, then please let me know where the last location was. Anyway, let's keep going.
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you see. It's from another Outlander.
Oh, another Outlander?
He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Huh.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
Oh wow. So that's what they see Paimon as a fairy. Makes sense, kind of, no? I mean, you can almost picture her cape being like little, I don't know, wings, I guess. Honestly, you have to question sometimes, how does she have the power to fly? Would you say it's the cape granting her the abilities, or she's always just had that, plus the fancy cape?
What? So the address is Paimon?
Well, I mean, makes sense. People say home is where the heart is, and apparently the Paimon is where the traveler is, kind of, according to games so far from what we've seen. I love close-up shots of her eyes. The fact that, like, the galaxy is actually reflected in them as much as it is, like, on her cape.
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him.
Oh wow. Look at Kaya go with the whole entire being sneaky.
Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here.
Great, well, let me see this letter. Yeah.
Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
course you do, Paimon, of course you do. Okay. It's been a while. How have you been? I've heard that the two of you are traveling in Sumeru, and I happen to be in Port Ormos on official business. Lately I've been stopping by Jafar Tavern for a drink or two every afternoon. If luck's on my side and this letter successfully reaches you, come to me then and we can catch up on old times. We'll see it as a fated encounter. Your trusty buddy, Kaya.
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well.
Yeah, can't say I'm hugely surprised. This is definitely Kaya's
From what he
style.
wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us.
Huh.
Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him?
Well, no harm done. It'll be nice to catch up with him.
Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
And now we've got the whole entire quest started. Let's go. Okay, so where is the tavern? How far? How far is he? Is the tavern like right up here or something? Is this the tavern? Is this not the tavern? Where am I going? Yikes. How? What? Oh, wait until the following afternoon. Okay, that's no wonder why I can't find it. But I feel like this right here is the tavern, is it not? Anyway, we'll just time skip. Oh, that wasn't far enough. Yikes. We're behind by like another 9 minutes or so. Oh, no, wait, no, we got it perfect.
At Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
Oh, there he is.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Oh, there's Kaya.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. That's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Oh, by other matters, is he talking about us? I believe he is.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
We've missed you
Wait
too.
a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her?
You terrified, I don't buy it.
The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes.
Of course, he's here to study the liquor industry here. Of course.
Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented.
Huh.
That's why the knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
Huh, he's an expert in alcoholic beverages. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense here.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Oh, potential collaboration. Nice, nice. But wouldn't collaborating then mean sharing all of this with D-Luke or Angel's share in this case?
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Of course.
Hey! Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
I'm guessing you've been to Sumeru before?
Oh? What makes you say that?
You came to Sumeru all on your own, so you must be quite familiar with the place. Okay, facts, facts. Let's get some Kaya lore.
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
Very young, he says.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
You don't have to go into great detail.
Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting.
Interesting.
I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
Conria. So he finally openly admits that he's Conrian. So it's no longer just pure speculation or any of that, or just lore that we read about online or elsewhere. It's now actual in-game lore since he has mentioned it out loud himself, guys. And interestingly enough, they have also given us a location. Weirdly enough, people had thought Conria might be a lot closer to Mondstadt. So it's interesting to hear that it might just be underground under Sumeru. But at the same time, it's not so surprising thinking of it that way, because like, you put it into perspective of how many places we've gone underground so far now in Sumeru already. Like, there have been so many, like, I mean, so many R&R quests that we've just had to do underground. And then this lore drop, this really juicy lore drop here, suggesting that Conria is somewhere under Sumeru, potentially. But I'm getting the feeling that Conria might not just be under Sumeru. I feel like it could be under all of Teyvat in general. Like, you know how the ley lines, they... I'm getting somewhere with this theory, but I feel like Conria is a lot bigger than you'd imagine. I mean, the fact that everywhere we've gone so far, we found hilly churls all over Teyvat, all the areas we've gone to so far, even as far as Dragonspine. We've even found their field tillers so far everywhere, like everywhere. And it's not even just like in Sumeru. They have been in Mondstadt, they've been in Liyue, they've been all the way across the ocean in Inazuma. Where have they not been is a bit of question. I could bet you anything we'd go to Natlin or Shnisnaya or anywhere else, and we'd still find more field tillers, more hilly churls. Yeah, I feel like Conria was definitely not just under Sumeru. Maybe one part of it could have been, but I feel like it's just under all of Teyvat in general somewhere. Everywhere, actually. Anyway, let's keep going. You guys probably didn't come here to just hear lore theory from me. Let's keep going.
And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru.
The merchant delegation, he says. Interesting.
But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear.
Yikes. Poor Kaya. All he wanted to do was learn about his past, and this is instead what's happening to him. Yikes.
It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you.
I don't think it's such a bad thing that he doesn't have more. Yet. Unless this is as much as he wants to tell us. Because I feel like there might be more that he knows. I mean, who else would know about his past more than the man himself? But let's keep it going. Speaking of Conria, how much do you know about it?
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young.
Dainsleif? Is he just listening in on us? Okay, he must find this really interesting.
My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well.
Huh.
I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life.
Aw, cute.
A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic.
Huh.
These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Death Afternoon? That's an interesting name for a drink. You know what? I'm about to search up if that is actually a drink. Is it really? Oh wow. Okay, so it turns out whatever Dainsleif just ordered is apparently a type of drink indeed. It is a cocktail called Death in the Afternoon. So not exactly as he says, Death Afternoon, but Death in the Afternoon. And it is also called the Hemingway or the Hemingway Champagne. It is a cocktail made up of absinthe and champagne, invented by Ernest Hemingway. Fascinating. So it is actually an alcoholic beverage for sure. I feel like anyone who does indulge in a couple of drinks here and there probably would have already known this, but I was just curious to see if this is actually a type of drink. Also, what is up with Dainsleif's collar? I mean, Dainsleif's collar, has it always been doing that? Has it always done that before? I'm intrigued, but also I wonder, for anyone that does art or likes to draw Genshin characters, would a collar like this particularly bother you, like drawing something like this on, like outfit-wise? Yikes.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Huh?
He looks so confused. So
What?
confused. Why is Paimon shocked by any of this?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
Huh.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes.
His eyes?
You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
So then, what exactly is Kaya? Like, I mean, yes, no, they just explained he's Conrian, but like, is he half and half? Because his eyes, well, the one eye we can see, doesn't look fully Conrian. I'm gonna assume whatever is under the eye patch is most likely the fully Conrian eye. But is he half and half then? Is that potentially why his father left him in Mondstadt? Does he have a Mondstadt bloodline, lineage, anything like that? But if so, then that doesn't make him just pure-blooded Conrian, does it? I'm really confused when it comes to Kaya lore. Sorry.
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Is he?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere.
Fair enough.
So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing?
Not really. Well, not entirely.
Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
I trust you, Kaya.
Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Yeah, I mean, literally, we are out of time, aren't we? We started this conversation with him at 5:51 p.m. in game time, and look at that, the sky's already blue now. We're like into daylight hours. Yikes.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
Oh, see, I can already feel it. People are gonna start shipping these two at some point. Just from this "let me buy you a drink" line alone, I can already smell the Genshin shippers headed this way. I can feel it. Anyway.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
So you said that an Alberic founded the Abyss Order. I thought my sibling was the founder. Okay, let's go.
Well, I
first then.
suspect that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
So what do you plan to do here in Sumeru?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yes, we remember that name very well, and we've been waiting for more lore based on that for a while now, since the Chasm Quest, I think, when we last saw you. We have been waiting for more lore. Or was this during the Mondstadt quest? Or the Upside Down Statue quest? But it was one of these quests where the Loom of Fate was briefly mentioned a couple times, and then it was just left behind, and we are back to it. Well, let's go.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan! We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
You've got a new lead?
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something.
Aha, I remembered something. Something like...
Your brother. He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
All the way back then? So that was already a thing several centuries ago.
Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So he has literally traveled like all of Teyvat with Ether, has he? Interesting.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time.
Are you concerned about the Abyss Order? Are we waiting for the perfect moment?
No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna be out here waiting for one death afternoon. Yikes.
Seriously?
Alright, let's go. Wait, I should probably travel there by waypoint because I feel like this is about to take a while. Hey, you know these guys usually sometimes do sell recipes too, right? Would she be... Oh no, she's not selling a recipe, dang. Oh, that's a little sad, I guess. It's a bit of a shame. Wow, we did actually get some food though. Do you think they'd actually be... No, they're not selling anything, I highly doubt it. Harbinger of Dawn. Interesting. Okay, I guess I'll just wait here and we'll just teleport our way there. Ah, okay, so when they say it's... Do I have to like climb up there or... Okay, I'm gonna assume I'd have to climb my way up there. Unless I want to go up here and just run my way down, like just fast run it down. Just run it down, straight back down there. Oh yeah, so as you've noticed probably, I was a fan before of maining Traveler in-game, but now I basically main Zhao because I finally have built up my Zhao a bit better. With a lot of help from a friend that I made in Genshin Impact. And like, I made this friend, or well, ran into this friend, around Valentine's Day, out of all days. They were just out and about looking for Coral Lapis. They were looking to farm some Coral Lapis. And I just happened to be awake and online at that time. And they decided to ask, and at first I would have normally said no, but they kept a steady conversation going with me. Ended up asking them for their Discord, which they happily gave me. And we started talking ever since. And they've actually helped me farm quite a bit, as well as finally attempt something that I normally would never do, which is go after weekly bosses. And that's probably how I've managed to actually get like my characters going a bit better. Like they've actually been an incredible amount of help so far. Yeah, pretty grateful for running into them, honestly. Oh, what have I awakened? What did I awaken? Yikes. Oh, it's a sumpter beast. Okay, look, I really didn't want to kill it, but like... Oh wow. 3 bits of raw meat, not bad. So we're heading over here now. Okay. Yeah. But I am super grateful to them for all of the help and just in general for being a friend, because I've never actually had a friend or anyone to play Genshin Impact with. So that was like my first friend that I've made here. And I don't know, that just gives me like a really warm fuzzy feeling. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going with the quest. I really don't want to drag this out way too long, you know?
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all.
Oh?
Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Yeah, no, I really do truly feel like his cape for any artist would be a nuisance to draw. Like, look at the intricate patterning and, like, especially the collar. The collar gets me every time. Like, he could have had a cape like, say, like Lumine's cape, or he could have had a cape like... I don't want to say Paimon's cape, but he could have had a cape like Kai's cape, or, You know, just even Paimon's cape, actually. He could have had any kind of cape. But the fact that they gave him, like, or even like those little tassel kind of like ribbons that hang off Xiao's back, he could have had those as well. But no, they gave him this cape with this messy collar. That's hard to, like, work with. And no, despite all my complaining that I've been doing about the collar of the cape, I am not an artist, I do not draw, but I feel the pain of every artist that probably has to go through it trying to draw that cape. Yikes.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there.
That's an astute assumption, Paimon. Very astute.
But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here.
The way they put the was in capitals, the way it was just put up in capitals, it's so suspicious. They're really hinting at something here with the grown here part.
It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Yes, Paimon, that is very responsible, but why is there something that looks like a soup still going on in that pot? Unless you're gonna tell me that's very, very stale and old water, but honestly...
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
I think that's the point. I think we want to get more information either way.
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area.
Oh.
We should be able to enter without incident.
Oh wow, the inside of his cape is actually very pretty as well, like the detailing in there and the colors. His cape on the inside almost like reminds me of a little galaxy too. Yikes. Okay, the theme of galaxies is very heavily imprinted in this game, I swear. It really is.
If you say so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane.
When she asks Dane to lead the way, but then it looks like it's probably just gonna be us again. Well. I'm surprised I'm not missing anything else from here, like any treasure chests or anything else. No? No, not yet. No? Okay, might as well go in. Oh, it's a door. It's a whole entire... We have to... It opens and
There
closes.
really
Wow.
isn't anyone home. Ugh, this place is so dusty. Paimon bets no one's lived here in years.
investigate carefully. We mustn't miss a single detail.
Alright.
This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable.
Okay, the way that Xiao is staring towards that mirror, the way he doesn't even look over here first, he's just looking towards whatever's in the box, which would be the mirror, I know. Weird.
Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane.
Huh. Okay, let's look at the last thing that Xiao was staring at so heavily. Let's finally,
There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
what in the world is going through your head? You sure are going places with your paranoia.
Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken too. Was this a makeup box?
It's just broken.
That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret. Especially after Dane talked this place up.
She's probably still hoping for some super secret recipe, let's be honest.
Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it...
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Minor adversaries, so we need to go fight, do we? Oh yeah, we do.
monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
One with the forest.
Don't blink!
Boring.
Oh. This is not going good. Sorry, I just haven't fought exactly in a bit of a while in game. Well, not in quest.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them.
Actually, no, not just in quest. I haven't fought properly, like, in a while in game, like, while streaming. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was getting at. That. So the switches and transitions between characters may feel a bit odd, or may seem a bit odd. Yeah.
A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that.
A ley line anomaly? Is that what would really... Actually, you know what? At this point, we're not sure what it would and would not take to attract monsters to a certain area anymore.
Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
Of course.
You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then.
Alright.
Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
Alright, let's go, Paimon. Oh, okay, the fact that he fits under there real comfortably, that's a bit scary. Yikes. Whee! Wait, where's the... oh, there we go. Ah, lucky we have a Klee.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you.
Oh wow. Just for the food? What are we, your personal chef? Well, freeloading comes more naturally to you than most.
Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be?
Probably not too bad, I assume, since he left at night, and it is still technically night. I'd assume he will be back by daybreak. If not by daybreak, then it probably was pretty bad.
We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we?
We have.
So, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
Not really. You're better than nothing, I guess.
Okay, fine. Paimon should have known you weren't gonna say anything nice.
Okay, now that makes me feel a little bad.
So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your brother?
Paimon, no, you're not allowed to ask that. Yikes, no. No, we don't want to talk about that, do we? Well, I wouldn't want to, but you know, might be different for Lamine, actually. She might want to talk about this.
The stars?
We'd gaze at the stars just like this, and we'd point at the planets we wanted to visit. We traveled through the universe, always by each other's side. We saw all manner of hope and despair. This is the first time we've ever been separated. If nothing else, I just want to know what happened.
Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why, it's just terrible.
Paimon understands. Paimon understands. Does this mean she was separated from somebody too? Are we not the first companion that she's traveled around with? Yeah, wow.
But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles, and you too to that.
You know what? I'd actually be really happy if we got a whole lot more Paimon lore drop. I feel like Paimon lore would be very, very intriguing. Very much so.
You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, 'cause if you're sad, Paimon will be too.
Thank you, Paimon. That's actually kind of sweet.
Alright. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up.
Oh wow. She's actually offering to do first watch for us this time. I think we even say that. Well, this is a first. Paimon not going to bed before me. Yeah.
Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
Oh, okay, that's kind of sweet. Alright. Good night then, Paimon.
Nighty-night. Go on, shoo. Off to sleep.
Memories of your sibling fill your mind as you fall soundly asleep. Cute. Cute until you realize that our character has to wake up at some point, and then it's not cute anymore, it's just sad. When your loading screen takes forever, yikes, yikes. The fact that it's taking so long to load into the next scene, yikes. We're probably having a good conversation until then, aren't we, so far? Kinda.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Oh. The way it's so blurry, is this their vision before they rub their eyes in the morning? Yikes. Gotta rub all that sleep out, huh?
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. It's Paimon's fault.
All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Sweet. I guess we can go back to nap time. Why are you going back into the forest? How did I sleep till morning? Why didn't Paimon wake me up to switch shifts? Hang on a moment. Where is Paimon anyway? I vaguely remember Dane coming over. Did Paimon go into the woods with him, seeing how I hadn't woken up yet? Nah, that's uncharacteristic. She would never just wake up and ditch us. I don't feel like she's the type to do that, because Paimon doesn't ever really willingly want to leave us. Does anyone remember the recent Lantern Fest where we kind of walked out with Xiao for a bit to talk to him? And Paimon was just triggered from that alone. I don't think she'd leave us alone. That's just not a Paimon thing to do. Whatever the case, looks like it's just me here for now. Guess it's time to stretch my limbs and have a look around. Clatter? Wait, did that noise come from inside the house? Paimon, is that you? Paimon, this isn't the time for hide and seek. No reply, I should go inside and check. Huh. Oh. Well, we've made it to the house.
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
You startled me.
This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone!
I'm only here to look for my traveling
Your
companion.
travel companion? You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night?
Okay, why is he laughing like that? The laugh alone is a bit scary, honestly.
Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes.
I thought so. Still, I don't know if I can trust this person's word just yet. Is it because of the shifty way they laugh? So you mean to say that you were nearby last night?
What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern. Do I make myself quite clear? Leave.
Yikes. Wild hostility. There's something strange about this person. I need to find out what he's hiding. Okay, you know, no, we don't have to find out every single time someone's being shifty in game.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't think I'll have much luck trying to find my companion in the woods. I think I'm better off waiting here for them to come back.
If you must, suit yourself.
What's up with the laughter again?
I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia. Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please.
I'm no villain.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in.
May I train you?
Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in. But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You understand me?
Relax, I've been around. It takes a lot to face me.
Come on then.
Okay. I still find it really interesting that this is one of the few houses we've seen in Sumeru that has a door which we have to open. Like, think about it. A lot of the other houses don't tend to have this whole door thing. The mechanism, though. Smooth enough. Smooth enough. Yikes. Sorry, my chat just popped up for a bit. Oh, but that was my friend I was talking about, though. That actually helped me out so much with my account. A hilly churl? Why do you keep a hilly churl at home? Oh, he's got a pet hilly churl.
Mind your own business. And don't worry, he isn't aggressive.
He isn't aggressive yet.
How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold.
You're from Conria, aren't you?
Huh? You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? And how do you know I'm from Conria?
I've met others from Conria. Your eyes.
Do you worship a god, traveler?
If I follow no god. In fact, I count some of them as my foes. I follow no god, though I count some of them as my friends.
Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian.
Once was. Just because the place no longer exists, it does not mean you are still not of it or from it. You are still Conrian, are you not?
I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct.
Huh. I suppose. Oh, sorry, just turning around. And yes, I play this game while laying down in my bed. I probably shouldn't, it's probably not good for my back, but as I do not have a gaming chair and my bed takes up the majority of the space in my room, and I can see my TV pretty well from here, I guess this is just the way I'm gonna keep playing. It is what it is. Oh, sorry for that little burp if you heard it.
And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
That sounds a little too black and white.
That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm.
Ah yes, since the cataclysm.
This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this?
I take it that's how you've survived for so long?
The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods.
I almost don't like it how he places all of them into that one pool, but then again, we weren't there 500 years ago. We don't know exactly what happened. Or at least, our twin was there and saw it, I suppose. And we tried to escape.
We lost our home. Our loved ones. Everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
That's actually very painful, because I feel like Zhongli has definitely mentioned the idea of erosion quite a few times during the leeway quests. And then to have a lot of people from Conria mention the same concept of erosion, like when Dainsleif was talking much earlier about his memories somewhat eroding and him needing to rest a lot more, because even though his body is still kind of like there, but like almost like he's still alive, unable to exactly die of old age completely, but oh my gosh, so sorry about that. It was a little yawn. That could be because it's like 3:07 a.m. for me. I should realistically be trying to sleep, but I've been telling myself for a while now that I'm gonna get through this quest and stream it. And yeah, that's probably why I'm still awake. Yikes, the fact that it's like bedtime and I'm still out here awake, but no, let's keep going. But yeah, as I was saying, Dainsleif had mentioned the whole entire idea of erosion as well, and yeah, I kind of feel bad for the guy because he looks like he's in much worse shape than Dainsleif. Like, Dainsleif at least looks a bit healthy, apart from whatever he's got going on under that half, so not even half, that quarter mask near his eye and forehead. Apart from that, because it really does look like he's hiding the effects of the curse there, I suppose, but yeah, yikes. So, Ida is just like Dane, someone who bears the curse of immortality. So why did some people turn into hilly churls while you were afflicted by this curse instead?
Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too.
Began with a single bloodline. So every time the words pure-blooded Conrian are mentioned, a single bloodline. That doesn't sound right. You know, this is starting to remind me a lot of what the Egyptians did back when they were trying to keep the royal family pure-blooded. Yikes. Interesting.
Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
Huh. Ouch. So, who is this hilly troll to you?
He is Caribert, my illegitimate son.
Ah, there we go. Caribert. So it almost is similar to Caribert. 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 Caribert the Caribert. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun with that. Oh, wait, did he say illegitimate son?
How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but... it was once a matter of unspeakable shame.
Unspeakable shame? But why? I thought you guys were accepting of any who decided to denounce their gods.
I was a noble of Conria. I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight.
Huh. So she was from Mondstadt. See, this is what I'm talking about. The fact that they're saying Conria is somewhere under Sumeru, but then there's just so much where everything seems to be linked up between Conria and Mondstadt. It's insane.
Caribert faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it.
Oh my god, I feel like I keep trying to fall asleep here in between this. This is not good. Yikes.
After all that, he turned into a hilly troll right before my very eyes.
That's actually quite sad.
I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him.
What happened to his mother?
She was.
Oh, ouch. There goes my controller.
We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it.
Separated. I know this must cause you great pain.
It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Caribert.
Fair. What do you plan to do now? What were you planning to do around here? Okay, what were you planning to do around here? Looks like you might be trying to find some kind of cure for Caribert.
Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Caribert, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
Okay, nice. He seems to trust us a bit more now. You know what that means? That means we're finally about to make another new friend from Conria. Okay, the door mechanics may be a little bit frustrating now. Oh god. Okay, wait. Perhaps my next stream, which would be the Windbloom stream, I should probably save that for the weekend, I believe. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to play it like this tomorrow night if I'm sleepy. That, and I'm kind of just waiting on the weekend because I feel like they would have probably unlocked anything that was time gated or locked like behind the wait for 2 days or wait for another 12 hours or anything like that. I feel like everything in that quest would have been time gated so we don't just get through it all too quickly. Not to mention like the mini games in there too. I'm excited for those as well because, okay, look, anything that could give me potential like free primo gems, amazing, just amazing. Oh, also still wishing all of you guys luck for whoever you decide to pull on.
I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert here to Sumeru. Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
Oh, recover his clarity of mind. Yikes, what does that entail exactly? When we were in the chasm, Dane said that the curse could not be undone.
I
In
do
recovery,
not hope
recovery
to break
possible?
the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania. I believe that it might just work.
Where did you hear of this?
I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the Seven to work. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
Forbidden text. Now who else can we think of that used forbidden knowledge and nothing ended well for them? Yikes. Why is this an ongoing trend in the game? People should really stop doing that in game. Yikes. You know, there must have been a reason it was banned.
What other choice do I have? What exactly would you have me do, huh?
Oh, wow.
The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now?
Alright, don't get too worked up. I understand no matter what you have to try.
Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long. Yeah. As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. All thanks to this curse of immortality. Okay. To start with, take this ingredient.
Okay, why does this ingredient look a little bit suspicious? Looks very, very similar to the you know which mushroom I'm talking about, the purple bluey one, not this red colored one. Yikes. The other one looks very magical. This one has a bit of a dangerous vibe to it, and I'm not really vibing it or digging with it. Yikes. A mushroom. I've never seen a mushroom of this kind before. Yeah, definitely not.
Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
have picked some before yet.
Wonderful. Oh, in that case, we have everything we need. This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps.
So now we've either got Craft or we can talk to him. Nope. And this guys is exactly where I'm about to end the stream. About to end it right over here, saying goodbye to Ida. Ida. Yeah, gonna say goodbye to him now. Good night, everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. This is probably the shortest stream I've ever done so far, but I suppose this is what I'll be doing again tomorrow night, just to continue. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have an amazing night. Also, when I said I finally built up my Zhao, this is what I'm talking about. I finally, his max HP is okay, could be better. Of course, we've still got the Primordial Jadewing Spear on him. Level 80 out of 80. You know what, someday I will actually refine this. I will get refinement rank on this someday, fully. And then we've got these as like his artifacts in terms of that. Because apparently I heard so many people saying that Gladiator's Finale would be like the best type of, I don't know. If we're looking to get attack range, that, or not range, but like attack percent and stuff on him, that's what people said I should be doing. And then I just decided to use this as his goblet. And I did finally manage to actually C3 him during the Lantern Rite banner drops. But in the near future, I feel like that's going to be like next year Lantern Rite again. I am looking to actually C6 him. And in terms of talents, this is where he's sitting at right now, but he's still pretty good, I'd say. He's still pretty decent. The damage he does is still pretty good. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Good night. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow night. Love y'all. Bye.